Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for Ink Road stamps and I'm going to be creating a layout using some of the stamps from the new release from Ink Road. I got these while I was at Creativation, so I was super lucky to get them before pretty much anybody else. She had just got them right before she left to go to Creativation, so I got to play with them there and they're amazing. I love them so much. So the two stamp sets that I'm going to be using today is the Bella Flora Borders and then the Daisy Alpha. So I'm starting with this piece of white paper with gold stars and a piece of black cardstock. I did gut the center of that because I thought that I would use some more on the layout, but I actually ended up not using it. I honestly don't really gut papers anymore unless I think I'm going to use it on that layout, but I ended up not using it on the layout. So I kind of wish I wouldn't have gutted it, but it's okay. I printed this photo at a very large size. I print at home and I just use an app on my phone to resize it and printed it to a pretty large print, I guess. And I'm going to mat that with this coral color cardstock from my stash. It matches her pajamas that she had on. So this photo was actually taken right after my dad's funeral in December, and we were in the hotel on the way home from the funeral, and I woke up, well, I wasn't sleeping very well. I woke up and I just saw her just sleeping so peacefully, and so I took a couple pictures. So I'm starting with the border, the Bella Flora borders, which are stunning, by the way, and I'm using gold ink. Now, I'm using my stamp platform for the reason that these are big stamps and they're very intricate, and the alphabet is as well, so I'm going to use my platform because I'm going to have to stamp it several times. I'm going to not leave that in the video with every single time I stamp everything. You might just see one or two, but I'm going over it several times. My poor ink pad was actually like, it was drying up because I used this ink pad at Creativation so much. Like, it's a beautiful, I love it. I love this ink pad. You can just get it at your local scrapbook store. But I was struggling, but that's the reason why I had to do it so many times. If it would have been a nice juicy ink pad, then I would have been fine. I actually used this ink pad about halfway through, and then I end up actually going and getting a brand new one at the store because I was like, I'm tired of this. I was having to stamp it like 6-7 times for it to get a really good impression, and it's just because the ink pad was super dry. And I really liked this idea that I had of using the gold ink with these pretty stamps on black cardstock. I just thought it was elegant looking and really pretty. So I had this idea in my head and I could not do it, if that makes sense. So I'm using them kind of as borders for the photo, and I'm using them at a diagonal. That's just kind of how I liked it and how I thought it would look good. So that is what I'm doing. So you'll see me stamp this one out, I think once or twice. And then I'm going to kind of, the magic of editing. See, it's just not great. I mean, the poor ink pad, so dry. I don't know why I didn't just like stop and just be like, okay, this is just not happening. Like, okay, Heather, come on. But there, look, the magic of editing. I like how it kind of just sits, the photo just sits there. It just looks really good to me. So next I'm going to start working on the title, and I'm going to pull out the Daisy Alpha stamp set. So if you want to know when these are going to be released, when you guys can purchase them, you need to sign up for email notifications from Ink Road Stamps. You can go on the website. I will have it linked below, and you can sign up for emails, and Laura emails you when she has any kind of information on when, you know, she'll be getting them. But there is also now a store locator on her website, and you can type in your zip code, I think, or your city and state possibly, and see where is the closest store that is going to be carrying Encrode. So the stores will be getting these stamp sets before she starts selling them on her website. So make sure that you check that out as well and support your local scrapbooking, card making stores that are going to be carrying her stamps. So yeah, so now I'm just stamping out the title. And again, I'm going to have to do it several times. The title is going to be Sleeping Beauty. I know, it's so it's not original. But I'm okay with that. I really love it. I love the way that this alpha looks. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to use this alpha in all colors. I have some ideas. I'm so excited. I have a feeling you guys are going to be seeing a lot of this alpha and the borders, because the Bella Flora stamp set is one of my favorite stamp sets from Encrode. And now that she has the borders, it's going to be amazing. So here we go, and now we're going to go on with the rest of the title and stamp that out. And I'm just, like I said, I'm going to stamp it several times. I get so many questions about stamping on your layouts. You guys, I have a playlist, so I will have it linked at the end of this video on screen, so you can just click it. But it's a playlist for stamping on your layouts. So if you have any kinds of questions, feel free to leave me comments down below. I will help as much as possible. But I do have lots and lots of videos on stamping on your layouts, because sorry for my head. I absolutely love stamping. Okay, so now it's like 2 days later. I went and got a brand new ink pad, and I finished the beauty with that, and it looks so much better. So now I'm putting the photo up on foam tape. I am sorry, the camera is a little bit shaky. You can tell that I'm in a different location. I am actually in my living room now at a different table, and I had a crop at my house, and so there were other people using tables that were right beside me, and then I had my Sizzix Big Shot on my table, and there were several people using that, so my camera does get bumped a couple times, so I apologize if there's any kind of shakiness. But I'm not going to do a whole bunch of embellishing, because the photo is big, the title's quite big, and I want the stamps to be like, yes, beautiful. I want them to stand out is what I'm trying to get to. So I'm going to use some sequins for my stash, some like coral and gold sequins that kind of match. And then I'm going to bring in some tiny word stickers that I've had in my stash for a very long time. They're gold with white writing. They're gold foil. And the ones that I'm going to use are Things to Remember, Cherish This Moment, and Live Each Day with Your Whole Heart. So like I said, this was directly after my father's funeral, and it was just, it was a moment that I wanted to remember. She's 9, she's growing up, and it's hard to believe that she's almost 10. And I feel like she was just a baby like last week. So this little peaceful moment of her just looking so peaceful was just, I don't know, a special moment for me, and I just want to remember it. So that is going to be my layout. I think the last thing that I'm going to do is add some gold splatters with my Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold that you can no longer get. And then that will be it. Don't forget, I will have Encrode stamps linked below, so sign up for email notifications so you guys know when the new stamps are coming out and you can purchase them. Check the store locator, and if you do order on Encrode, use my coupon code that I'll have linked below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you guys all have an amazing day. Bye.